Trump wants to hide the truth. We all know he lies all the time, but let's talk about this for a moment, and then let's talk about Trump and the circle jerk. Or maybe with this cabinet, we should talk about the circle jerks. Uh, uh, they're hiding the unemployment numbers from us. They're hiding the inflation numbers from us. They're hiding the trade deficit numbers from us. They've done away essentially with the Bureau of Labor Statistics so that we don't have those numbers because they think if they keep them from us that we're dumb enough to not understand that inflation is going up, that over 1,100,000 jobs have been lost so far this year, that the housing market, mortgage foreclosures are up 20%, and people are taking houses off the market because they can't sell them. They hide the Epstein files. They hide Trump's medical reports. Imagine he says his report from his MRI is perfect and his medical records are perfect, but he won't show them to us. He gets a letter from some doctor that says he's great, but he won't show them to us because the proof will not line up with what he says. In fact, I'm beginning to get a little suspicious about the ear injury when he was shot at in Butler County, Pennsylvania, because he won't release the medical files. And the only reason you don't release those things when you brag about them is because they won't line up with the truth. What else don't we have released? He refuses to release, and Hegseth refuses to release the video showing what is euphemistically called a second tap, which is a second missile that destroyed people in an upside down boat 1,000 miles from the U.S. border. Why won't you release it? Because they don't line up with what they're saying. If you're going to talk about it, show it to us. Show us the proof, show us the facts, and let us make a decision. Otherwise, keep your goddamn mouth shut and don't say anything about it because we know you can't tell the truth. And if you were telling the truth, you'd show us the videos, you'd show us the tapes, you'd show us the files. So now let's talk about the jerks in the circle along with Trump. Trump exercises or imposes, what in my view, illegal tariffs. But tariffs, as everybody knows and will admit, is simply a tax on U.S. citizens. One way or another, we pay for it. And either you and I pay for it in the cost of the goods we buy, or the corporations pay for it so we don't have to, and that lowers their profits and lowers their dividends available to their stockholders. Uh, Now he's also engaged in a huge tariff war with China. This itself is becoming a joke because China cut off buying soybeans from U.S. farmers that used to be at $48 billion a year. Trump said a month or so ago that they promised they'd buy 12 billion by uh, the end of this month, and so far they've bought about 330,000 pounds, not even close to what Trump said. Meanwhile, uh, the farmers are getting badly hurt. So Trump's announced that he's going to pay the farmers who grew soybeans, and some of those are major corporations, not just family farms. He's going to pay them $12 billion. That's $12 billion that's coming out of the pockets of the people who paid the tariffs, which still might be declared to be illegal by the Supreme Court. Uh, or not illegal, but unlawful. There's a difference, but that's beside the point. Meanwhile, what's happened to China? China's turned to South America and Argentina for its soybeans, and this is after Trump gave 40 billion of our dollars to prop up the Argentinian government. Uh, so they're now selling soybeans to China. China is not buying them from from us, and Trump is giving $12 more billion to the farmers who voted for him in office and voted for all this nonsense. I might note that the Chinese trade surplus, since Trump has been doing nothing but rising, since Trump has destroyed relationships with our trading partners around the world. For the first time ever, China's trading surplus exceeds $1 trillion.